Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to have authentic Vietnamese pho right here in Brisbane, or anywhere really. One thing that I love about Brisbane is that it's quite multicultural. Among the many communities we have here, there is a large Vietnamese community. It's based particularly in the Inala area. So today I've come to Inala to show you not just Vietnamese pho, but some other really great Vietnamese foods that you can get here in Brisbane. So why am I sitting in my car, you may ask? Well, unfortunately, when I contacted Inala's centre's management, they said there's a no filming policy. So I'm not actually able to film in Inala Plaza. And, as much as I would love to show you, the atmosphere and the way that it's like a little slice of Vietnam with guys sitting there playing Chinese chess, the stands, the fruit markets. It's really a great place for a vibrant Asian kind of atmosphere. That was a no-go. So here I am sitting in my car doing my introduction. Thankfully, some of the restaurants there were gracious enough to allow me to shoot within their premises. So I can give you a little bit of video in some of the restaurants, but I can't show you the plaza itself. First things first, and that is, how do you actually say this dish? PHO with a little weird thing next to it. What is that? It's actually pho. Now, Vietnamese is a tonal language, so that little squiggly thing above the O, or above the sound, is about the tone. So you kind of go up a little bit. So it's pho. It's not pho. It's not pho. It's not pho. That's just stupid. It's pho. Anyway, forgive my poor pronunciation. I'm not Vietnamese. I don't pretend to be. So how do we actually have truly authentic pho in Brisbane or anywhere? Well, the thing is that the restaurants, what they serve, they do their best, and it's pretty good. And it's pretty close to actual Vietnamese pho. But the thing that's a little bit different here in Australia is that in Vietnam, when you order pho, it comes with a big basket of herbs, extra herbs, that you don't actually usually get provided when you order it here in Australia. In Australia, usually you get a little bit of basil, some bean sprouts, and chili, fresh chili, and lime. That's a good start. But to have truly authentic pho, you need a couple of more herbs. The two things that you've got to get. You can get these herbs at the market nearby. A lot of the fresh produce markets here have these herbs. The first one is this one. This is ro ong, or rice paddy herb in English. It's honestly, I can't describe the taste. It's not like any other herb I know. It's unique, it's special, and without this, it just doesn't taste like Vietnamese pho. Secondly, this one. This is ngò gai, or sawtooth coriander. Now, don't be deceived by the name. It doesn't actually taste like regular coriander, but it's another thing that you really have to have in your pho. Alright, so how do you actually eat it? The first thing is, you take these herbs. Let's talk about how you actually eat this. So the one thing with pho dai is that it's actually rare beef. So when they put it into the broth, it's raw. The soup is so hot that it cooks it instantly. But one thing you need to do is just make sure that all of the beef has gone under the water so that it gets cooked properly. And once you've got it, take some of those herbs that you grabbed at the markets nearby and just snap them off. I usually like about this much raw ong. Just break it like this into your pho. That's the raw ong. And now the ngò gai. Usually maybe three or so. That's my taste. That's the thing. The reason why they give you these baskets of herbs in Vietnam is that you can put in as much or as little as you like. You tailor it to your own taste. So for me, I like a lot of raw ong. Not so much ngai, maybe about 3 leaves. Of course, the basil that they give you. But you're not done yet. Every Vietnamese restaurant will have a little bottle of this. This is hoisin sauce. So squeeze a little of that into your pho. This feels like a cooking show. And then, of course, lime. If you like it spicy, chili sauce. Me, not so much. And fresh chili is also good. And then just mix it up. And there you have it, a bowl of truly authentic Vietnamese pho. Oh, I forgot the last step. You gotta eat it. That pho was really good. But the Inala experience isn't complete without some of this Vietnamese iced coffee. Now, it's a little bit different from Western iced coffee. It's made with Vietnamese drip filtered coffee, along with sweetened condensed milk and ice. So it's a lot sweeter than regular iced coffee and very, very strong. But the one here is actually quite authentic. It's very similar to what they have in Vietnam. So, got my Vietnamese iced coffee, had my pho. The one thing that I really can't leave without, and that's nước mía, which is sugarcane juice. Okay, so I'm back in the car ready to go home, and I got my nước mía. This stuff is the best. It is sugarcane and it's made together with kumquat juice. And that combination of sweetness and sour together, it's just brilliant. It's perfect. I love it. Now, if you come to Inala and don't get some nước mía, then you're really, really missing out. You gotta try it. The thing is though, it really needs that kumquat. If kumquat isn't in season and they make the sugarcane juice without it, or with lime, they try and substitute it sometimes, it's just not right. So make sure that it's got kumquat, or in Vietnamese they call it đắc. So if it's got đắc, then it'll be really good. If not, don't bother. All right, so one more thing I want to talk about. One more guilty pleasure that I have that's a traditional Vietnamese food you can get at Inala is what they call bánh chuối. And bánh chuối is like a kind of banana fritter. It's pretty simple, just banana with some kind of batter and a few sesame seeds, but it is so good. It is so good. And if you get it, eat it when it's fresh, really crunchy, delicious. Hear that crunch? My God. The thing though is that you've got to go quite early in the morning because they sell out really quickly. Firstly, you want to get them fresh, so you got to go early for that. Get them while they're still warm. And then after that, they start to go soft and they're not good anymore. But actually, even before that happens, they're going to sell out anyway. I just came by and there were probably about 50 of them heaped up. Went, took a few photos, 5 minutes later came back and there must have been about 12. So you got to be quick. Get in quick, get them while they're good. So for a little taste of Vietnam here in Brisbane, check out Inala. In the coming weeks, I'm going to be checking out other places that some of which I know well, some of which maybe are new to me, places that you as viewers have recommended to me. So keep those recommendations coming in. To follow along, hit subscribe, and if you got something out of this video, hit the like button. So thanks for watching today, and until the next video, see ya.